David Marshall, how is he?
Yeah, obviously he came off the other night with soreness in his groin after the operation. More of a strength issue rather than a reoccurrence. So probably 50-50 for tomorrow. We'll have to see how he is in training today.
Has he trained since? I mean, normally?
To be fair, because it's been 2-day recovery for the boys who started on Tuesday night, so they've been recovering for the last 2 days, and we'll have a look at him this morning.
Is it a worry for him?
No, like I said, it's not a reoccurrence, it's just a strength. You know, after the operation he come back in quite quickly, so we just need to look at the strength aspect of the groin, but he's fine.
And obviously, as well as Simon Moore's been doing, you want him fit and available because, you know, he's a different level, isn't he?
Yeah, Simon's come in and he's done great. You know, he's been really good, but you know, when you got your international goalkeeper behind you, and arguably the best goalkeeper in the Championship, and somewhere in the Premier League as well, you know, the team's going to be a lot comfortable with him in there. I
suppose the other big question after Tuesday is, you know what's coming here, don't you? Peter Whittingham.
Listen, it's brilliant. It's a great headache for, you know, the gaffer, myself, and the rest of the coaching staff to have. You know what I mean? Competition for places, people coming in and doing a good job for the team, and a strong result. So, you know, that's what we want as a management team.
But Wits has been, he played every minute of every league game before being sent off this season. So does that make him irreplaceable? I
don't think anyone's irreplaceable, Rob. You know, he's an important player for the football club. But like I say, Joe Rall stepped in on Tuesday and done a very good job. So it's going to be a big decision. I know it's something we'll look at today in training and assess, see how they've all recovered and make a decision.
What do you have to tally up? I mean, he's been your set piece taker, but then Joe Rall's
Tuesday night, Joe Ralls takes a corner and we score from it. The second goal is from second phase of a set play, so you know, we have to take everything into consideration for it, and you know, we'll make a decision from that.
Because Wits has taken a bit of flack sometimes this season from fans.
Yeah, listen, Wits is a top player, and has been a top player all his career, especially since he's been at Cardiff. He's probably been our best midfielder for many a year. So you know, the flack's probably been a bit strong for him because, you know, it's been a tough time for the football club and he's sort of faced the brunt of it, but you know, he's a top player at the end of the day, and he'll probably walk into most Championship teams. And
given his character, he probably doesn't worry about the flack anyway. Does he worry about anything? I don't know.
No, he's very laid back, but you know, it also means a lot to him, you know, to play for this football club and play well for this football club. And if you see him in training day to day, you know, he's always there and thereabouts, up there with the best trainers.
So let's turn it around then. Joe Ralls, he would be disappointed if he's left out now, wouldn't he?
Definitely, yeah. If you're Joe Ralls, you're being left out, yeah, of course you are going to be disappointed. And every time he's come into the team this year, he's done a fabulous job. You know what I mean? He's been different class on the training ground every day. His attitude is up there with the best I've seen as a professional footballer. So listen, it's going to be a really tough decision. Who says they might both play? Who knows?
Who makes the decision then? Do you, do Russell,
Ultimately, obviously, the manager makes the final decision. We've had meetings this morning. We'll have meetings after training, after we see how they are. We'll put our side to the story over to the gaffer, and then obviously he'll make the final decision.
And it's important the home form. I mean, you've got 2 successive away wins. You've got that monkey off your back because you've waited a long time for an away win since the one at Watford in November. But how do you assess the home form, Scott? Because it's 1 win in 2015, isn't it?
Yeah, to be fair, the home form hasn't been great. We all know that. I mean, it's been a big transition period for the club over, you know, the last few months, and it's been tough losing lots of players and bringing players in. But you know, it's starting to turn. Hopefully, you know, there's a good solid group there now, training day in day out. If you go back to the Wolves game, I thought we was unlucky not to take something from that. And we just got to keep building on the results we're getting at the moment, and hopefully we can get it turned.
Charlton, what do you expect?
tough task, to be fair. They've won 4 the last 5. Since the new manager's come in. We've watched them a couple of times. We watched them at Wigan, and for the first 20 minutes, they struggled a bit. But once they got the first goal, they were a good team, a good team. So it's going to be a challenge for us. It's going to be obviously a nice challenge because we're at home in front of our fans again, and hopefully we can get the win.
Things are starting to turn. You look at the results now. Draws and then the 2 away wins. How has Russell coped? I mean, you've been as close to him as anybody. How has he coped with when things weren't that so good?
He's an experienced manager, Rob. He's been there. He's seen it. He's been in these periods before. So he's just gone with his work day to day. And got through it and believed in the group and the things he was trying to do at the football club that will turn. And hopefully we're seeing some signs of that at the present. Listen, there's a long way to go. But hopefully we're just seeing some glimpses that is slightly changing.
And as a coach, can you see? Can you tell us a bit about how Paul Trollope has fitted into everything?
Yeah, he's been brilliant. He's been he's come in. He's a new, fresh voice on the training ground as well. Obviously we lost Kev to go back down to the 21s, so it was important we replaced him. And obviously Paul brings a bit more experience to the group in terms of the management and coaching side of it, so that's been key. And the biggest thing is he's singing off the same hymn sheet as the rest of us are already in post, so yeah, he's been different class, to be fair. It's been good to have around.
Has it been tough for you to accept, or does he just fit into, has your role not changed at all?
My role's not changed. The most important thing is this football club will benefit from Paul Trollope coming in. Of course, I'm going to be happy. This is what we all want as a management team and everyone associated with the club. If someone comes in to help and makes it better and stronger, happy days.
Last couple, Kevin Jones, how did he cope with being dropped top scorer?
He's played a lot of football lately, Kenwin, and to be fair, he's been battered and bruised as the target man. He's taken some heavy knocks, so we felt it was important, after talking to him and discussing with him as well, that we pull him out and look after him a bit as well, and we'll see where we go from there with it. But he's been fine. He's been brilliant to have around. He's been different class on the training ground, so it's been really important for us.